you just call these golems?
Gargoyles, whatever.
Golem Americans. Oh, okay. Now let's summon the rest of these people. Please accept these.
Quan, you want me or Joda to pop Cauldron?
Let's have Joda drop Cauldron. And so everyone click the Cauldron just once. You'll get an Eternal Flask that you can use. Please only press it once. Just once. Also, on the topic of Flask and Feast, we need guildies to donate to Flask and Feast. I think if the math comes out right, if each guildie donates 2 flasks a week, that will cover us like for all the cauldrons we need for both nights of raiding. So instead of individually needing bringing 6 flasks for a whole week of raiding, if you just donate 2, we can provide all the flasks you need. And yeah, so far Joda and Travis have been really carrying us there, so please donate in guild tab 3, supplies for feasts, and either flasks or herbs for flasks. We can make them. It's much appreciative because this shit's pretty expensive, and
What's up with it,
have been
guys?
really helping us out more than I think anyone here knows. So
Sorry, I was
please do that.
late getting set up here. Little slow.
All right.
Restream
Shriekwing
changed its whole like
certain.
UI.
Very easy fight. Does anyone need a quick rundown of this?
For VOD's sake,
Don't be. I'm just gonna fucking do it.
just
anyways.
do
Okay,
quick
alright.
cliff notes every fight just to
Yep.
be safe.
So he does a line of sight that we need to do called ear splitting shriek. We use these pillars here to line of sight around the room.
Oh
He'll
shoot, we're running the
drop
wrong talents.
echolocation. He'll mark a player with echolocation. That means you need to get to the edge of the room to drop the blood, because once the thing runs out, you're going to drop a pool of blood around you, and it's going to clutter. So you need to get to the edge of the room. He'll phase between 2 phases. On the first phase, we just hit him, and we line of sight and drop blood in the corner. Second phase, he's going to go to the circle, cannot be hurt. He's going to walk around and have a giant red circle around him while shooting these little orbs all over the place. Dodge the orbs. Don't be in a circle. Line of sight the screech. All right? It's very easy. I believe in us. We're going to use, for ease's sake, we're going to tank the boss
I think that's
here,
all I wanted to switch.
and we're going to hide.
Yeah. So, all right, for our build,
Here, we're gonna
I'm
LOS
probably gonna
around
not
here,
have
right?
music on this time. I don't know if that bugs you
So,
guys, but
When I yell LOS, please.
we're running.
this
I'm running Horn Nightmare this raid.
Alrighty.
I want to try and really do it. I'm better with this 2-minute kind of setup, and so I want to try and focus on that this raid. I think that's Wilfred's. I think technically could do better, but I'm not good enough with
We will
Wilfred's
lust
yet.
on pull once we're all
And
in
that kind of
position.
requires me to know the fights a little bit better and stuff, you know? What's up, guys? What's up, Angry? How you doing, man? Time to blast. No patch? I don't think that... I mean, there wasn't any
We are
patch
all
notes
ready.
that I
I'm gonna
could
do a
find.
full-timer.
I could be wrong on that, but... Nice.
Alright, go ahead and lust, please.
Oh my gosh, it's so much. So laggy. I need to turn my graphics settings down. I can't see anything, guys. I can't see anything. We're popping off though. I'm doing like 10k DPS. Okay, it's calming down there a little bit. Just during that bloodlust, just everyone's got so many spells flinging out everywhere.
Alright, everyone LOS behind this pillar. Now. LOS, now. Thank you. Good job.
Might freeze there for a second. Not ideal to do that in the middle of the fight, but... Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and it's also been a while since I've run with demonic strength, to be honest.
Which pillar are you bringing him to first?
This is
LOS. Beyond the pillar, LOS. Alright. Dodge the orbs. You can
So
stand
he can still
in the blood
DPS
if you
in
need
here
to. You just must dodge
while
the
he's
orbs.
channeling
Do not
this?
stand in the red circle. There comes the orbs. Dodge them. Dodge the orbs.
Dude, that lag was... I'm amazed I was still able to DPS during that. That was so bad. I was getting like one
Casting
frame
LOS
right there.
The boss, right now.
So I'm gonna be able to
LOS
go...
the boss right now.
I'm gonna be able to go into this with all my cooldowns again. We'll have big damage here
Yeah,
again.
you can't. You gotta like. You can't almost like. All right, let's use this orb, this pillar right here, please. Thank you. Make sure you're fully behind the pillars as well. He can like.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
do
fair,
one hand
so.
here. I probably could fit another one, but well, a little delayed there on that. Damn, dude, I need to turn my graphics down even more. I updated my drivers and everything too. I'm surprised it's still this like this much frame drop. We're just pumping so hard, dude. My graphics card just can't handle it. Big double demon bolt right there. Come on, get to the top of the meters. Ah, damn. So close, man. Almost beat him. It's not fair. He's playing unholy. Doesn't count. Slowly learning Demon, it's insanely fun. Dinged 60 yesterday and just made Wilfred's. It's super fun to play with. I agree. Wilfred's has the highest like impact as far as how
Your
gameplay
squad does not need
feels.
those greaves. If you need
Right?
them, please
That
roll.
one has like that one makes the playstyle
Basics.
feel very different when you get that all of a sudden. It's like it really feels like you crafted something changing your actual gameplay. So we got some upgrades too here from the chest. I know people are probably going to ask that or look at that. I got legs from the chest this week, and we I can get some
Let's try
stuff
to be
with
a little cleaner
Conquest,
on trash
but I
this
haven't
week,
farmed
guys.
Conquest
Watch
yet
out
on
for
this
traps.
character
Trash is
since reset. But we got the legs, so we're sitting at 206 eye level.
not that we
Let's turn down our
Let the
graphics here a
dragons
little more too,
see.
just to be.
less people die. We have the fighter Schmofluflam.
Even if the graphics quality is crappier, the frame drops worse.
that
You know.
is-
What leg are you rocking? I'm using
back.
Horn Nightmare.
Okay.
Horn Nightmare for this run right now. It's because you're on ultra wide. Is that why? Is the ultra wide? I actually never even thought about that.
Let's go.
Is it because it's having a buffer? Like my computer is actually like pretty good, so it's like kind of puzzling to me why I get such bad frame drops. But if it's ultra wide, that makes sense. That might be part of the problem.
Careful, there's some
Is it
traps
just
in
having to
range.
render like a weird ratio?
Work, guys.
Damn, am I gonna not be able to play ultra wide if I want to try and get like higher FPS? Now it's looking old school. I know. Yeah, it feels amazing. Yeah, I really like Wilfred's, and I think if we can get to a setup where the demonic consumption, like Grimoire Felguard pairing, isn't so strong, I would prefer to run Wilfred's. And I think I can. I think if I can get my gear itemized a little better, have a little bit more haste, I think it would make sense to run Wilfred's, and I think it sims better. Most of the people are running Wilfred's right now. But I haven't practiced a lot. I've been leveling up like my alt right. I got my priest leveled up. I'm working on my hunter too. Like I've been doing other stuff too besides just playing the shaman. just to try and have like a little more content and stuff here in the
Start
near
explaining
future.
This next fight here. Next we have Huntsman Altimore. He's got 3 phases.
The health trinket makes your tyrant so huge. I know, man. Late raid tiers, Zemo's good at rock, dude. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be really fun. The fact that we have that kind of scaling is really unique.
We're gonna want to be spread out because he will shoot some shit at us. It's just nice to be spread out. He will also target 3 players with an arrow. If you get the arrow on you, make sure you're not standing on anyone else who also has an arrow on you, and stand still. Everyone else will move out of the way. It's a big red arrow. Just don't stand in the way. In the first phase,
hertz per second is just really expensive.
Ads,
yeah.
so we'll blow up the ad.
CPU wise, I know. I didn't think about that. That actually totally makes sense. I mean, it might be worth it to get a better monitor and have it be smaller. See if that's an issue.
If someone will get vicious lunge on them, it's like a circle around them. We can soak it. So if you get something like that, just
Do we have a dedicated soak group for that?
Do we want to do that? We can do it.
I thought we had. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
It's almost unbearable to watch. I think it'll be so. If I play, I can't play with my graphic settings up, so I turned them down. Usually that fixes it. We'll see here. What'll happen though is if I do it and I shrink it in right now, all my shit will get all messed up. So I can't do it right now in the middle of this.
The soak person. So if you get a circle on you in phase 1, you will run towards melee, and the group 2 will come help you soak. So we'll do that. The first guy is very easy. KW, you're not group 2. Once we kill the first dog, the second dog will come out. Healers. You know the Rip Soul, Carl, he'll do this thing where
get the secondary stats weak aura. That's a good idea. I should get that.
From the dog, you just have to heal it.
I have to find that somewhere.
Joda and I will deal with the shades. Some shades will come out. Do not be careful with your AoE. We're gonna CC them.
What difficulties is just normal? It should say in the title. Did the title not update?
Pull it in, and we're gonna cleave the
I put
shade
normal in
and the dog
parentheses
at the same time. Then we'll go to
but maybe
phase
it didn't
3,
update correctly.
where he'll do crushing stones, where you might have some rocks fall on you. You'll have this big circle around you. Get
Just
to the
change
edge
it to
of the
4
room,
3
similar like
dimensions.
the
Okay,
Bloods, the last fight.
I'll let's see how this is. If the
and the
FPS is
boss will
buggy,
be
I'll
moving
mess
the
with it again after this pull.
around,
But usually if I
some of the
reduce
damage,
the
pretty
graphics
easy
quality,
fight. Rate check.
that fixes it.
I'll call out Rip Souls as well. Yep, okay. We'll lust on pull again here as well.
Don't we want to save it for second dog, Henry?
Do we? Yeah, let's fight.
No,
Let's
yeah,
go.
less on pull.
We'll just save it for second dog.
Nice, that was perfect right there. Okay, big demonic strength.
Vicious lunge on Ryan. Ryan, can you move up to? Alright, make sure those arrows are not stacked, spread out, and get out of the way of the arrows.
Still pretty brutal. It's really brutal in that like burst window. I literally have so many things flinging out of my character, like where I'm standing.
Yeah, second dog is up. Get ready for Rip Souls and CCing of the Shades.
Just stay on main boss for now, KW.
Rip
Okay.
Soul up, healers.
Decimating bolt
Soul.
to Vile Fiend into hand
You can bring him in, Lippy.
with that int buff. That was pretty big right there, actually.
You probably just got healed. Don't Starfall, please. I think that's hitting. Something was hitting him. Looked like Starfall.
$15 seconds here on my big burst. I don't know if he's. Yeah,
Shade
we
right on
should
top
get
of the
another one.
boss.
Yeah, that's my bad. Third core.
How much time on the shade do we want to do here?
Res.
Grip it in.
Oh,
Resgar, grip the shade in.
grip the shade in, please. Burn it. Burn the shade down, everyone. Burn it down, please. Alright, let's pop lust here. Please.
We already lost it.
Did? Oh, okay.
Who's out?
Edge of the room.
I wonder how much of this is classic combat tech. I feel like the combat text is also pretty gnarly when we're in raid and I have like bloodlust and stuff. So a lot of numbers. Okay, I'm gonna decimating bolt here into Vile Fiend. We won't be able to clip Dread Stalkers here, but we'll get a hand. I'm gonna go ahead and wall that just to help. Took 0 damage. Nice. I'm also going to demonic strength here because we're not going to get another go. Nice.
Nice job.
5.5k DPS.
Hey, I got a weapon. Let's go, boys.
I don't need those.
Congrats.
Dude, I've had a shitty weapon. I have like a Mythic 2 staff since like the first week of Mythic Plus. Alright, this next bit's a Gauntlet. Just fucking run through, please, and we'll kill the rats once we get to the other room. Roll for the Grim.
Turn your damage float overlay off.
Wrist guards. I'm not gonna pretend to.
Where the hell is that?
Pursuant. It's Grim Pursuance male.
Is it here?
Is it male?
I believe that is male, yeah.
My French. If it's cloth.
Maye.
Cloth male.
Tell me where that is. I'll turn that
Blast
off.
These rats, please. Big
I feel like
heals.
I feel like there's too many numbers on my screen.
Definitely died LOLing.
Is it super laggy for you guys? I wonder if it's way worse for you guys than it is for me. 5.9k warrior
Running on
pumped.
my
He
goal all
did.
the way through.
What's up, Yade? How you doing, man?
I was not aware of this.
Is it Yade? Is that right? Am I saying that right? Is it Yadi?
Alright, I guess we're running them all the way through.
Where's that overlay text that you're talking about?
There's still some up there though. Don't everybody jump down.
Yeah, but they're gonna evade bug and shit.
Nope, they teleport down.
Do they? Okay.
Nice.
Everyone just run through, please. Kill these.
Did they all evade?
Yes, it's yeah. I'm assuming that means Yade.
I mean, totally intentional. Get up here, guys.
Under interface, I looked at that. I didn't see anything.
Do we have logs?
Yep.
I'm assuming to be under combat text, but
They're always posted on Discord.
what's up, Juan? How you doing, man?
Alright. Let's keep pulling, please.
Would it be? Oh, no. I might need to turn off classic numbers too. I wonder if this is oh, disabled blizzard numbers. I wonder if that was like doubling up. I don't think that was an option before.
We have a
Oh,
Charm of
that's
Eternal
real
Winter. It's a
nice.
Mech piece. Please roll.
That was bugging me for so long. I guarantee you guys that was not an option a while back because like a few days ago I had looked specifically trying to avoid that because I could tell I was getting
Nice.
duplicate numbers.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, I thought they were responding to me. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm muted.
Austin, who ended up getting those wrists?
Oh shit! I was trying to fix my stuff. I actually didn't look. Let me see.
Nobody.
Oh, oops, sorry, DE them.
You're the only one that rolled, so I'm assuming you.
Nice, that would be a good assumption. Can we get a summon for Ryan, please? And
Can you
gonna explain
click
this
it?
Fight here.
Oh, here. Let's just go. Let's go up here.
Can I reset this?
I keep doing it, but I'm like too slow and I'm behind everyone.
Everyone back out, please. He's gonna reset. What? Yeah, go for it.
Why?
I don't know. Because he wanted to. That's why.
Is that on my cooldown?
Back
stuff?
out,
Can I
guys.
use-
Back out.
God, I had to run so quick from the bathroom. Thanks.
Alright. Hungering Destroyer, guys. There's a few mechanics here. I'm going to put 4 markers on the ground. Each group is going to have a marker they're going to stand on. Let me fiddle with the groups real quick to make sure we get a healer in each one.
As a software engineer, this is hurting me. I know, dude. I that should help actually a lot, but there's nothing I was able to see on in the interface options.
Okay, I'm going to set markers.
If you turn that off, it will help. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, make it quick. I don't want people leaving all the time, guys. So make sure you guys come prepared.
Yeah, just gotta go get
Yeah, I think that is a big deal.
if someone's got like a tome of the whatever.
Hey, Glar, do you remember what the icons we used?
Oh, I need to put my
It's a
shadow oil on.
diamond,
I forget that shit all the time.
circle.
Compared to the other war specs, how good is Demonology? Well, Affliction, I think technically Sim's higher, but I'm just way better at playing Demo, so I do better as Demo.
It's fine. You explain. I'll put it down.
But I think Affliction would be my second choice if I was trying to go for like performance,
That we want to do in this fight.
because it doesn't require that much
Well, I'll assign a
of you
group in a
standing
second to
still.
each one of these,
Destro
marks
does
on the
well
ground.
too.
We're gonna
They're
pull the
all
box to
good.
the
I mean, they're all
center of
solid.
this.
You should play whichever spec you
might
enjoy the
get
most.
a gluttonous miasma in the middle of the fight, and you cannot take healing except for life stealing from people around you. So it'll look like a spinny circle around you. You'll get a mark on your head, and you need to go to the corresponding mark on the ground. So if you have a circle above your head, take it a circle. The boss will cast Volatile Ejection. He'll put an arrow on your head, and after a few seconds, he's gonna blast a giant.
What's up, R23?
wave
Welcome
of,
from Germany.
bad
That's
stuff
awesome, man.
At you. We're
Compared to the other
always
two,
going
oh
to
no, I
move
read that one
this
already.
left of your mark. So if I'm
Just got
on
the Sinful
triangle
Gladiator
here,
PvP trinket
and I
out
get
here hitting
volatile
slappers
ejection,
with my
little arrow
Tyrant.
above
Dude,
my head,
it's
I'm gonna
so
go
much
right
fun.
here and blast it. If we line 2 of these up
I
on
hope
top
they
of
don't
each
nerf
other,
that or
anyone in it will
change
die.
it, because I actually really like that we can use this and it's like a different way to play Demo.
You guys just have to space out.
I think it's pretty cool.
Just be careful about that. That's Volatile Ejection. He'll cast Expunge.
Do you play guitar? I play a little bit of guitar. I mostly play ukulele. That's what these are. Or ukuleles. I think I have 3 guitars too. I play some guitar, but I'm not as good at guitar.
If you're healthy enough to, and you don't have the miasma,
Can we have a demo one day?
Otherwise, we can
Do
it
a
later.
ukulele
He'll cast
stream? Yeah, I've thought about trying to do that, like potentially doing it in between, like downtime, if like in between cues or something. I have to get creative. I have to think of like how to
put a giant
integrate that into
circle around
the
him.
content
We're
with
just
it
gonna
not
run to the
being
edge of the room. Don't
too
be
forced or
in
cringy.
the
You know what I mean?
Just run away. And that
Under
is
combat,
essentially
under
the entire
scrolling
fight.
combat text.
So I am going to call out now where we will be having the group smart at. So
This says we'll enable additional combat text. I
in
don't want
group
that
one,
though.
If you're in group 1, you will be standing
Spell
on,
alert opacity.
diamond. Group 2 will be standing on circle.
We'll see.
Group 3.
Let's see how it is. If we turn off the Blizzard numbers, that should help, because that's what's when I'm getting the frame drops is when there's a shit ton of numbers all across the whole screen.
Sean, you're on circle. Liam, you're on triangle. Alec, you're on star. Libby, you're on diamond. Wiggles, you're on circle. And Jeff, you're on triangle. Is everyone aware of where they have to stand?
Are we? Oh, okay, we did groups.
Thank you, Alec. Very much.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we type it?
It's the last couple, but I was typing as quick as I could.
Yep. K-Way, you will be on diamond. Or not diamond, you will be on triangle, please, K-Way. Alright. Any questions at all, please
Alright guys,
ask.
I
If you have
usually
any
really like this fight.
questions, please ask right now.
Biggest demo tips for this is using your demonic circle to get in and out.
Good job. That's a good one. Yeah, so it'll fall off, and then just go back to your spot and just kind of be aware.
So if I get miasma, I go where? That's my only question.
So if you get miasma,
Do we
you'll
lust
have a
on
mark
pull
your
here?
head,
What
and you'll
talent's
go to
here?
the corresponding mark that I've placed on the ground, and
Should
you'll
we take,
stand with that group.
should we take the star off whoever's head that is?
Is it on someone's head?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's on Kogi's.
Kogi's a star though. So.
It's just because of the pull, it'll get reset.
So I go to where the mark corresponds, not with my group assignment.
Correct, and you'll go back to your group assignment after the
Gotcha.
after your mark falls off.
Tonight in France, I'm just here to
Alright,
say
so
hi.
everyone's
Demonology
ready?
will own the world. Hey,
We're gonna
welcome
do
from
pull.
France, man. Welcome, welcome.
Are we lusting on pull?
Yes, once we get into position.
Okay, I'm gonna wait on my opener here then.
All right.
Triangle needs to go to triangle, please.
Fuck. Oh, that's not me.
Triangle, get to triangle, please.
Still pretty bad, guys. Still pretty bad.
We got 2 stacks.
Damn, dude. I don't know why this is so bad. I just
Alright,
literally
everyone spread
updated all
out.
my drivers.
All right, back to your spots.
Remember, if you get beam, you step to the left.
Take expunge to the left. Spread out, guys.
Star, go to star, please.
I don't have a star. I have miasma, but no star.
Just double stack.
Consume, everyone get out.
We're trying to be at my.
Run with your buddies.
Yeah, if you see someone with a circle right now, make sure to stand with them to help them out, and then we'll move back to the group. Yeah, get the boss back to the spot. Good job.
I'm actually gonna save for cooldowns right here. Dude, I keep getting...
Take beams left. Hey, circle, can you get the circle, please?
That's you, Ryan.
Let's change now. Spread out.
Ah, kind of wasted that. Get one laser.
Consume. Beam on 2. Spread out a little bit. There you go. Good job, guys. Nice. Alright, good job, guys.
So your video from Korea, your video is very helpful to me. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome, man. Glad that you enjoyed it. First time joining the stream. Hey, welcome, man. Glad you're catching it live. Oof.
Roll for the plate shoulders. Alright, we will be doing...
See if the update did not change your preferences in the setting. You switched everything to your graphics card.
We'll explain the fight after he kills the trash.
Shogi? That's nice.
You can explain while we do trash.
Yeah, so it's just, Alright, Lady Nerva Darkvein. So, she has like she has a handful of different abilities. Each of them, is going to be altered. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be, in one of these canisters. Joda will be handling the canisters, so we don't have to worry about any of that. But I will explain.
You just load them, then you'll be using an old EUFI. Dude, I'm like too much of a goldfish with the tech stuff. That's like it's like you're speaking a foreign language.
Circle icon on the ground. You have to get to it and stand underneath it to soak it, or else we take.
I don't think I can change any of the stream settings like while I'm live, right? As far as like what's processing, I think I can only change my graphic settings.
It'll land once, then it needs to be caught again. And then at some point,
like, you think one of these?
On the ground, like in the back right here,
this was supposed to be optimized, what I did, because I literally just optimized it with my...
Sorry.
Okay, let's see if we do default, what happens.
My dog wanted in. Alright, the other mechanic she'll do...
Okay, that was exactly the same.
Put a large circle on a player. That player will spawn an ad. You want to move it. Like, if you get that giant circle around you, kind of get close to the tank so they can pick it up quickly, but not on top of you because it will do damage. If you see, Coachella has it right now. Don't be standing on Coachella, but he will spawn an ad. It needs to be tanked and interrupted. But I guess not there. And then we have these orbs, as you can see in the room right now. You'll have a beam on you. Drizzit, Chud, and Choops have this beam. You need to have the beam hit the orbs that spawn in the room. So you need to work together to run the beam.
I tried all three lock specs. Destro is the lowest raid damage.
Beam will hurt players. And,
I think some of the fights it actually can do really well if you have cleave, right? If you're really good with your havoc.
Here will spawn beams as well that hurt when you
like
walk
the
through
dancing
them,
one.
And then they'll start spinning.
Whatever the dancing one's called.
Just please be careful.
Like when you got two targets, you got to kill the ad and you DPS. Like it's pretty tough. You have to be really good with your havoc, but I feel like that fight I could see Destro. That's what I played that last week actually when we did this. I might do it again this raid just because it's really hard for Demo because of all the immunities. You lose a lot of DPS. It's pretty tough to pull that fight off. Basically, whenever you download new drivers, you need to make sure you're booting with that new driver profile. Okay.
If you're playing kind of
I'll have to like Google that after.
Just stand in there and make sure it's soaked, because yeah, I don't want it not soaked. So we kill the ad. Unless I call not to, right at the end of the fight, we will always.
Even Affliction outperforms Destro on that fight. I can see that. I can see Affliction doing well in that fight. I mean, Affliction's just really good, like on every fight.
Work with the other people with the laser, and that's.
I'm just not very good with Affliction.
Lust on pull as well. Any questions at all? Please ask now.
The lasers, do they hurt if you walk through them, or is it just only
when it's empowered?
Yeah, when it's empowered, they'll hurt.
And healers have asked.
What stinks is Destro's supposed to be great 2-target cleave and just an AF just beats it out. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to stand on top of the orb if you have the laser. You want to make sure the laser is running through the orb.
Oh, if the boomkin is the orb and I have the laser.
We got our cool little. We got our little.
Yeah, make sure the laser's going through. All right.
Little back piece. This thing's kind of weird. Have you guys seen these? They're like these floppy little skeleton wing things. Oops.
We're gonna left sun pull here.
Hey, thanks for the follow, man. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you. Oh, that was bad. Little mess up there. Jesus, dude, this is so rough. Hard casting demon bolts. It's too laggy, man. I don't know, man. I might have to turn off the stream. I don't know if it might also be something with Streamlabs actually, and not even my game. Because I have a lot of issues like Streamlabs when I'm streaming. My FPS is significantly worse just in general.
Orbs are coming up.
That's like almost unplayable. That was a really bad one right there. I
Get the
couldn't
laser, please.
I couldn't even
Deal
like
with the
click
orbs.
anything. I don't know, guys.
Ad's coming up. Hey, no. Bring it closer to the tanks, please. Just bring it a little closer. Just don't put it on anyone. Like,
Opening in 3.
Oh, our crit trinket didn't go off there either.
Alright, we got an ad. Kill the ad, please. Alright, back on the boss. Orbs are coming up. We got orbs.
Check what's being overclocked. So I actually did that earlier, trying to kind of troubleshoot, and nothing was like. Actually, I'm gonna hold. Okay, we're gonna go back down to three shards here. Tap Fleshcraft once, build up to 5. Vile Fiend.
We got an ad. You ready to kill the ad?
Opening.
We also are gonna have orbs.
Dude, this is rough, man.
Deal with the orbs. They're empowered.
I'm sure it's also
so be
probably
careful for the
pretty
line they
brutal.
put out.
Damn, dude, couldn't even see that.
Kill the ad. Soak. I need someone. Okay.
Let me try and open the task manager and see.
Opening another in a second.
Damn, we were popping off there too.
Orbs.
I actually do think
with
it's something with Streamlabs actually. Nothing's bad, dude. Everything. I mean, we'll see. I'll keep it up here. But like, right now it's fine. It's when I start DPS, there's so many numbers popping up on my screen that it's like freaking out my computer. But right now, nothing's above 65%.
Just ignore.
I suck with that, so that's why I only play Demo. I'm in that same boat. I'm just better with Demo, so that's why I play Demo. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Ad's still alive.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think he despawns. There he goes. Off to ad land. Alright, we will be heading to Artificer.
I got food at the door. I'll be right back, guys.
Congrats on the rings.
Thank you.
The gotta zoom ring.
If you guys need to repair, please repair at Rendell here. Instead of having to repair later. Please repair at the little man that's standing near the entrance.
All right, I have the performance stuff up on my other screen. That's what you mean, right, JJ?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
you're saying to see if like when in the middle of like the fight or whatever, if something's popping up super high percentage as far as like what's being used.
Was it?
Trash?
Yeah, why not?
Oh. Hi from Portugal. You give me hope with the demo spec. I was feeling frustrated due to low damage. Keep up the good work. I'm going to try and use the PvP health trinket when servers are back up. Hey, welcome from Portugal, man. Yeah, you should still be able to, Demo isn't so weak that you can't still hang with the big boys, you know? Like, if you're not mythic rating and all that, it's still totally fine. I'm very glad that they allowed that turn off blizzard numbers thing, because that was really bugging me for a while. I was like, I almost disabled that add-on, but I know that it like looks cleaner. Click performance. Yeah, I have performance up. That's the tab I have up right now. So I'll leave. Everything's chill. CPU's 45. Memory is 67. Everything else is low. GPU's at 20%. Like none of that's like in the red, right? That's all pretty normal stuff. Hey brother, keep the YouTube videos going. Hey, thanks David. I appreciate that, man. I'll try. I'm trying to be as consistent as I can with the uploads right now while we got a little bit of downtime here with the holidays. Work's not so busy. I really like Demo, but the issue is when you have a fight, when you fight for your raid spot, you have to play Affliction. Yeah, I mean,
Ryan put together an Instagram account called the Dogs of Azeroth of all the dogs he's gotten sent to him from his.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't know.
Are
I still
cats
feel
allowed?
like Demo.
I think he's keeping cats off for now.
I mean, it depends on how competitive your guild is. My guild is not competitive enough where people really care too much. And the reality is like, I'm always usually top 5 DPS. See, like, even right here, I'm getting frame drops, and my CPU is below 50%, and my memory is still at 60. Like, nothing's going up. It's just so weird, man. What talents are you running here? This is talents. I'm running Horn Nightmare for this raid as well. I'm trying to stick with Horn Nightmare for the whole raid here.
Very dangerous.
I think I'll try to switch to Wilfred's maybe once I get a little bit more haste. Maybe or start like practicing with it more. It's a big part of Wilfred's requires a lot more kind of like forethought in when your burst windows are sometimes. Am I not supposed to stand next to those? Did you change GPUs recently? No, it's the same GPU I've had for years. It is an NVIDIA. I haven't gotten a new GPU though for a while. But like, see, even here I'm getting frame drops and everything is still low. Spamming Shadow Bolt over and over again. Nothing's spiking. Is it a 1080? Yeah, I think it's like a 1080 or 1070. It's a 10 something.
Well, get a tank on this assassin.
I feel like as long as you're not pushing top 500, as long as you can play spec, it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people that play specs that should perform higher than me, and they don't. Whether it's because they don't spend as much time like practicing their rotation, or they don't have as good a gear, or whatever the case may be. Like,
You want to cannon them?
if you're not pushing like mythic,
Nice.
you know, progression kind of stuff in the first few weeks, it really shouldn't matter too much. But some of you guys might be in more like competitive guilds, in which case I understand competitive guilds wanting their warlocks to be Affliction. But I'm not going Affliction. Momo with the follow. Hey, thanks, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Are we gonna do a reset for Artificer?
Yeah.
Open up to see what the new driver installs as far as the system requirements. I definitely feel like this is making making it worse. I also feel like there's a good chance that it's Streamlabs because I don't think I get as bad a frame drop with like OBS. I might need to reinstall Streamlabs and like reset up my Streamlabs. I honestly don't even know how to do that. It says it's all set up though. It's like check marks everywhere. It's set up for the best gaming experience. Blah 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 blah.
Light on VOEs tonight. Kind of sad. Has anyone got anything? You just haven't noticed. Nothing new.
Robin, you're probably due, right?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm asking anyone else. I should be just asking Trin if she's seen any. All right, this next trash mob is
I'm gonna open up the.
exploding seeds.
Did
on
you
the
reboot
ground.
after you saw it?
Please
Yeah,
do
I
not
actually
step them and get
restarted
away
my
from them.
computer
Do
last
not
night.
die to
You with
this.
DPS.
When I see people die to this, I judge them. I might not tell you. But I'll probably never look at Kogi K-Way, Travis, and Connor ever the same way again.
You know, it's funny. Do you guys see the animation of the the demon bolt when the graphics are turned down this low? It's like a 2D. Like it's like a 2D. It's so funny. Here, look, see it? It's like a line.
Ryan,
So
were
funny.
you too busy looking at dog pics?
Maybe.
I like the Instagram, by the way. It's a power play. I love it.
Yeah, that's a good feature. Alright, I'm going to mark real quick. And
Well, see, I don't know, guys. I might have to stop the stream and kind of troubleshoot this off stream.
People just keep whispering me, asking if they can send me pictures of other animals. I'm like, you sure can. I might not post them, but
What's the weirdest animal you've gotten so far?
just dogs and cats so far. But people always ask about guinea pigs and stuff and snakes.
Where should we send them to?
Same email.
Have you gotten my dong pics yet?
I have not. Must be a slow email.
Fine,
I did
you
get this
explain all the
video
marks.
that was titled Sassy Cats, but I'm afraid to download it.
It's hard to say. It
So,
could be a lot of things. Yeah,
this is
I know.
Artificer.
That's from me.
I do think for sure I'm gonna try and figure
There's
out
a few mechanics.
Streamlabs. Mess with
over real quick.
Streamlabs again.
There's 3 phases. In every phase, there will be portals that we need to drop, and we will be dropping them on these marks in the room. We will be tanking the boss in all phases at circle. If you are melee in all 3 phases, you will drop the portal at square, ranged.
Also
In
get a
phases
2080,
1 and
like a
2,
new
we will
graphics
drop
card.
at
I actually want to
star,
get a new
and
graphics
phase 3
card.
will drop at triangle.
I have an
Phase
AMD
1,
CPU though.
he'll summon
Doesn't that?
these
Shouldn't I get an
ghosts that
AMD? It's kind of
will,
bad having an NVIDIA
fixate to
graphics
you,
card,
and
isn't
you need
it?
to
With
run
AMD
away from them
CPU.
using the portals because these ghosts are very fast. If you get hit by the ghost, you'll get mind controlled and we'll have to hit you. But there's no reason you should be hit by this, as you can use the portals, wait for them to get close, take the portal back, and you'll be set. Phase 2, there will be these blue seeds.
I'd be
on the
down to
ground,
get
similar to
a
the
new
trash pack we just
new
did.
graphics card.
2 people will have to take
JJ
them
should hit me
to
up. Hit me up in the
star by
Discord.
using the portals
I don't know if the
first
link's
and
down
dropping
there.
them, and then
Here, I can link my Discord
they will
though.
explode. We'll have to kind of scooch up.
If
and
you
not
want
be in
to,
the
if you want to
blue
message
circle
me,
that
I'd
they
really
make, and that's that.
appreciate
Phase
help
3,
on it.
There will be a large weapon.
I'm
that
down to get a
falls
new
into the
graphics
center
card.
of
That's
the
something I've been
floor
wanting to
here,
do. I
right
just
here
haven't
in the
got it
center of
yet.
the room.
But I'm not
And at
very
some point, it will
tech
start
savvy
summoning
when it comes to
everyone
actual
in,
computer stuff.
And the boss will cast
So
Annihilation.
any
Annihilation will pick you
help
up,
or
and you're in a
insight is
large
much
circle the
appreciated.
weapon produce and sucks you
I think the
into.
2080 hybrid solves
So
that.
using
That might be what I
the
need to get then. That makes
triangle
sense.
port there
What's up,
for
Anthony? How you
movement
doing, bud?
abilities, You want to get out of the giant skull, or else you will die. And through all the phases, there'll be these little kind of long lines on the ground that will do damage to you if you stand in them. Just don't stand in them, and it's as easy as that. So I'll call the phases out as they change range, make sure you listen, and if phase 3 hits, we drop on triangle. Make sure we get it on triangle, because if it's in the center of the room, we cannot take it as it is obscured by the weapon. Does anyone have any questions at all? It'll just drop, so it'll look like a big ability on you, and you'll just stand there and it'll drop on you, and you can go back to the boss. Yep. Alright, doing a ready check. Kind of thinking, should we lust on pole or should we save with phase 3?
Phase 3.
Save for phase 3.
Sure. Okay. Everyone is ready. I'm gonna do a pole timer.
Oh, you know what you did it for what Warlock. I wish, man. I wish I could parse a little bit higher. I really should spend a little more effort trying to push it a little more. I feel like we're getting pretty close. I feel like if I did a couple little things, I think I could get my parses. Okay, I'm not gonna shadow. Go. Okay, we should start popping off here on the numbers. This is better right now. I'm not lagging right now, or I'm not getting as bad of frame drops right now.
This will be happening soon.
I think maybe I need to turn down the size of the numbers too.
Take the portal back once they start getting close.
We're getting so geared that we're popping off too much. You know what I mean? It's just too much for the screen to handle. I'm not gonna hold. Oh shit. Oh. I'm gonna cast Vile Fiend, Dreadstalkers. I'm gonna go ahead and Demonic Strength right there. I don't know if that's like the best play, but
Alright, it's phase 2.
okay, I have burst back up here in like 15 seconds. So I gotta get ready to get up to my 3 shards again.
Make sure you're not staying in that blue shit.
I'm gonna get one more hand out here, 2 Shadow Bolts, and we're gonna go into it. Nice, that timing worked out very well. Our demonic strength literally just came back up off cooldown.
Stage 3, so next time we get a portal range, drop it on triangle, please. I'll try to call out when you should be going through the portal. It's 2 seconds before Annihilate goes off. And if you stand closer to the wall north of the boss...
Am I dropping this close?
Yeah, on triangle, please. Triangle.
I was really scared.
Sorry, I can hear that.
I can tell, man.
Alright, just run it. Alright, go through now if you need to.
Oh, it's way less than normal. I forgot.
Yep. Alright, pop lust.
You can basically run it.
Yeah. That was real nice.
Alright, remember to put, there you go.
I get square again?
Yep. It's
I don't
always
have
square, always
cooldowns here
triangle.
for less. It's unfortunate.
No.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and Tyrant this. I wish I had Tyranted right there before that.
All right, get in the portal. You need to.
Ah! Kind of messed up the end right here.
Just run it, Huglar.
Clara, if you want to take that, I think you can get the buff still. My well-fed boot, good buff.
Kind of messed up the end.
Oh yeah.
I should have Tyranted before when I was saying I should Tyrant, and then I could have had some more damage there in that last phase. Pushed over 4K DPS. Oh well. So your numbers just slide up now. Yeah, I mean it's definitely is way better. Turning the other numbers off was huge. Hi, could you share your UI profile?
All right, now we're going to
I don't have that. I did a UI add-ons video, like specifically going over my UI, because I get a good amount of questions on that. But it's all just a UI that I've made over time and kind of like figured out how I like having it set up. It's not like an LVUI profile or anything like that. It's just specific add-ons. The Weak Auras is a pre-done one from Luxthos that's really, really good. Really highly recommend this. If you don't have a Weak Auras, it's huge. And this also has all the legendaries integrated in it. So it shows buffs for like Bale Spiders or the Amp Implosion one. It has like all the legendary tracking stuff built into it as well. I have a link for it in the UI video to Luxthos's page or wherever you can download it.
Just do top 2.
Going into raid tomorrow, should I run the big Tyrant build or Soul Strike Soul Conduit build? The big Tyrant build is probably going to perform better for you.
Reminder, we go up.
So the first half of this raid, basically, besides like one fight, you lust on pull. And when you lust on pull, it's really easy to get your full setup on pull, right? Like that's a very like forecasted, okay, yeah, 5 seconds, you can do all that, and it pairs with lust. That's really like the biggest huge burst that will give you a massive just kind of DPS lead. If you can pair all your burst up with bloodlust, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. Like you're pumping a ton of DPS in that window. So for all the fights that we can lust on pull, I highly recommend it. One thing I need to get better at that I messed up a couple times already this raid is knowing if we're going to lust in like a minute from where we are, I need to hold cooldowns or 30 seconds. And I'm kind of impatient with that. I kind of just keep doing my rotation like every time it's up. But the one of the strengths of the big Tyrant setup is if you're lusting on pull, it's very easy to kind of forecast that whole setup and get everything all lined up perfectly. Also, I recommend sitting in front of a target dummy for 30 minutes and practicing that opener over and over and over again so you have it down like very, very comfortably. Because if you mess up the opener at all, if you miss a Hand of Gul'dan or you're a little bit late on your Tyrant and you don't catch your Dreadstalkers, like all of those things have pretty significant implications to your DPS. More so than you would think. You would think like, oh, it's not that big a deal. Like I was a half a second late on my Tyrant, but that can actually be a lot of difference because if your Dreadstalkers fall off, that's like 26k health that your Tyrant's not gaining during the entire bloodlusted window, right? So that timing's very, very, very important.
So in this first phase here, there's gonna be a plethora of ads we'll have to kill.
And so, like figuring out this build, this setup, this whole combo of like trying to do that whole opener. I sat in front of the target dummy and just tried it over and over and over and over again until I could get to where I was fitting everything in the right sequence and the right time. And it took a little bit of trial and error and sitting there messing with it. But I definitely think this is our strongest opener. And like, I think the DPS, like, my gear's decent and there's not that many demo locks, but we still pop off on certain fights. And I attribute a lot of that to the fact that we are maximizing that Tyrant window as much as possible.
So that is
It's doing really
order on
well
that kind of
performance-wise.
DPS as well in this first phase when we're healing. There are little soul pedestals near Kalphas over there. Make sure to use it.
For a Demon Lock to perform on Denathrius, is Imp Implosion a must-use? What's Denathrius?
Healing KT, as this is one of those healing bosses. You'll heal KT, and the Occultist will also
on
drop
Sire?
a,
No.
cylinder
it's
on the
not.
ground that can
Not
be
a
healed
must
as well.
use.
It's very important to heal that.
That is
Shade
kind of a
phase will
tough
come
fight.
up. I'm gonna mark. This is kind of what we do.
Let me finish. Let me
heroic, but
wait
this
till he
is how I
finishes
like to
talking.
do it here. Once the shade comes out, we will run it over to square. Everyone's gonna run to square. We're gonna stack up. Also, there's a new cauldron up. Please click it once and only once.
So, Denathrius has issues with the UI, and so does the council fight.
And we're gonna try our best to
This Council of Blood. It's off the screen for you guys, but Council of Blood. Both of those have pet AI issues.
The shade of Kael'thas. We're gonna be stacking up. I'm going to mark. Who wants to be?
I can elaborate on it here in a second. I just don't want to be talking the same time he's talking. I think he's similar volume to me for you guys.
So we'll not only run to that square, but then you'll stand on me. We are going to soak the I think they're called
Ember Blast.
Ember Blast. We're gonna soak Ember Blast together, and then when the boss turns to do his blast attack, we're gonna run through him and then run back. We're gonna be kiting the boss up and down the room, getting out of fire, and we'll kill the shade. Then we're gonna go back to a second ad phase. We're gonna kill the ads. We're gonna heal the boss, and then we're gonna get the second shade phase. We'll lust in the second shade phase. We'll be at square, and we're gonna do the same shit. And we're gonna kill him.
First phase when the sin spawn.
Any questions?
I know what you mean for the AoE. So the first phase, everything dies really fast. So you get value, but that first phase is not where you're gonna gain most of your DPS over the course of the whole fight. And you're only gaining value from the implosion, legendary, while you're AoEing, and for 8 seconds, right? It does. If it lasted like a 2-minute buff, it'd be one thing, but it doesn't last long enough.
If you get the blast thing, run to square, and I will be there, and everyone else will be there as well, because you're gonna stack on.
Because I got kicked for not AoEing the sin spawns down right away, and it's a bit tough to switch targets and AoE them. Demonic Strength is really good, and you just implode. Like you can usually even implode on the boss and still cleave a lot right there.
Knock them back if you see them. So
But Demonic Strength I think is better in that fight because the radius is bigger.
Oh, then don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about the phoenixes.
And you can also, like, something I do on that fight usually, it gets a little bit tough because there's a lot of stuff going on. That's a fight. Talk about FPS drop. The beginning of that fight is really brutal. But I usually like Demonic Strength, and then if there's ads still up, I'll Fellstorm after, and I just make sure, like, my pet's going at them. But we also have, like, a couple warriors, and those ads die so fast. They just go Bladestorm and go ham on those ads. So those ads are, like, not even up enough for me to really DPS them. I usually don't even really worry about them at all.
Yeah, I remember that. Cool.
Alrighty, I'm gonna do a pull timer. Please kill the ads.
So-
DPS, please, when we're not killing ads, use the soul pedestals. Help our healers out. Healers, please.
The issue with the
Oh, wait. Do not use this. Please don't. Cancel the pull timer. Please. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Fuck.
Here I go.
My God, I didn't change the spec, and this fight sucks as a boomkin if you don't change your spec.
Hey, stopping the whole raid for your spec.
Wow, really glad I used my 2-minute cooldown there.
How much of my attention?
Look all these flesh.
Open WoW console and turn off pet damage.
100%.
Yeah, just pump KT.
Is that an interface?
If you're like a monk or
What's
a
WoW
sheriff,
console?
you feel the KT
Like in the
shake
files?
when you have time.
Oh, I can't. Isn't that a command? Can't I just type that?
Is that a phantom raid leader? Not even here.
It's a mystery man.
Well, we really got our opener screwed up right there, but it's okay. We'll go.
Get these red circles. Get out. Get out with circles.
Get the pedestal.
Heal the essence fonts on the ground. Get out with.
Do I have to click these?
No, you want to be healing him.
You want to heal the boss, Carl. KT up top. He's
Yeah,
chained.
but I see. Yeah, okay. I just see people clicking something, so I wasn't sure.
DPS click stuff.
Yeah. Don't stand too close to other people on the pedestals because we got the rockbound vanquisher. I guess that hits everyone.
Just come faster.
No, we just.
I
He's
think
up.
Darethos is actually
Alright,
tied to it.
let's move over, please.
He is
We're
tied
gonna
to it?
finish off these ads. Once we get here, we're gonna finish off these ads. We got a lot of shit.
That's what Reddit was saying, but we'll see. We haven't tried.
Don't stand on the stack with assassin. Move out.
My nameplates aren't up.
Stand on. Please get. Oh God, please get here. Thank you. We're bringing that fire to blue. We're moving on the fire.
Whatever that command was, it took off my nameplates.
Please stand on square.
You're killing me, JJ. I have no nameplates now.
Stack on Legos.
Keep moving the boss. Please keep moving the boss. The fire goes away.
You're
standing.
the wrong way.
Guys. See a lot of people not standing on square.
Yeah, all the assassins were still up and low, and then one of them managed to heal.
I don't have GS up. We can
You
wait,
can
or if
use-
one of the other healers has.
Use
Alright guys, remember when the infusers come out, we're focusing on them first.
We wait until we get infusers up for GS
Yeah.
anyway. I'm ready.
This
to
is really
move.
brutal.
Do you wanna get
It's super
closer
hard
or
for me
no?
to play with no nameplates. I like can't. I like.
What?
That's like how I see enemies.
Users.
Infusers up, go.
Range focus the ones on bosses, right?
Oh yeah, healers, there's orbs you can grab that'll help you.
2 orbs on the left.
Yeah, there's 2 orbs kind of back by blue square.
I have literally no numbers now.
We're gonna have a.
Oh, that's what it is. I literally have no damage numbers at all. My damage is so bad, dude. I can't see anything. It's not that. It's the console command literally disabled all of my nameplates and all of my combat text. Oh my goodness.
Vanquisher up as well.
Is it worth spending the rest of my mana to top them off?
Yes.
Occultist, kill the occultist. Shade.
Facing.
Hope you take shade.
Gun on me. Yeah, just bring him to the other corner opposite. Just finish him, please. Stack for that.
Even without the numbers, I'm still getting like frame drops.
Stack for the ember. Keep pulling the boss.
Oof. That was brutal. Okay, we have to reload UI.
That.
V's the default key binding and toggle nameplates. Yeah, there's that combat text though I entered and it basically disabled all of the combat text, so V wasn't gonna change it. I hit V. I tried that a few
Alright, we will be
times.
going
Didn't work.
to
Didn't do anything.
the Council of Blood next. Council of Blood. It's a fun fight. We'll explain it once we get a little closer.
I'm a terrible dancer.
Ready to pop the dance moves out.
Honestly, think they should buff Demolocks a little bit damage wise,
Grips.
or give us access to Fellstorm. What do you mean give us access to Fellstorm? I think I could see. I don't know that they would buff all of Demonology, but I could see them buffing some of the legendaries potentially, or some of the talents maybe. We'll see. I don't know. We'll have to see. Damn, dude. I still have no nameplates. Oh, there. Okay. I have numbers. Nice. Okay. Huh.
Wrong way, Dad. Come on over here.
The Destro lock ability called Fellfire. I don't know what you mean, bud. I'm not sure.
Go for traps on the ground.
So this fight last week, I went Destro. We'll try it as Demo again. I think I saw someone had commented, and it kind of makes sense. I think one way to play it is if I implode. That should help mitigate the damage loss that I'm getting from the pets not following properly. I'm still getting bad frame drops though. This is still kind of rough for me. I'm assuming this is also translating to low FPS for you guys too. But it's kind of hard for me to play like this. My bad. It's called Reign of Chaos. Reign of Chaos. What do you think about Prop Pally Demo and 2s? I mean, it could work because Prop Pally's really cheesy right now. And Demo's really tanky.
So, there are 3 bosses in this fight.
The off heals of Prop Pally are just really stupid right now. I think it'll get nerfed. I think that will get nerfed.
By any means.
Is Demon Warlock any good in PvP? Yeah. I'm going to try and do some PvP stuff here the next few days. I'm going to try and push rating and try and do some like arena videos and stuff.
I'm going to go to Stavros and then Niklaus. They all do different abilities that disappear after we kill them. And
but yeah, Prop Pally's off healing right now is basically like running with a healer. It's very, very similar if the Prop Pally knows what they're doing. And so, playing like if you were to play with a Holy Pally, it's it's a great comp.
It's called Dance. It's Dance Macabre. Is that the?
I think our best choose comp though is Resto Shaman. I think Resto Shaman Demo is very fun and very
you will be
very
partnered
good.
up with someone else in the raid, and you will start spawning swirly red pools below your feet. You get damaged the further away from your partner you are, so you must find your partner and then move with them away from other raiders. Dark Recital, thank you. Yeah, that's what it's called. Dark Recital. So let's say Trin is my partner. I will find Trin. We will try to stay away from the raid, and they don't like these swirls will explode after a little bit of time. So it's not like you have to constantly be full speed moving. We can stutter step together to use less of the room. And we'll do that, and once it's over, we can just go our separate ways.
I'm a super new player, and I'm really confused with what my rotations are, level 27, and what I should put all of my keybinds to.
Too hard. Melee, be aware of it, because if a few
I don't. It's hard for me to tell you level 27 because I don't know if you have all the abilities yet. I don't know if you have what you have ability-wise.
Just try to get out of their way if they're coming towards you, or just don't stand in it.
I also
some ads will spawn and start
I
running
have
towards
like one
the
of
boss.
these
The
mice.
attendant
You see this with all the
is one that
buttons
we need to kill right away.
on the side,
It'll spawn and I'll call it
which
out.
is kind of
switch
a
the
little bit
attendant,
like
kill it, go
cheating.
back
And
to
I
the boss.
also have one of these
Every
on my
once
left
in a
hand,
while, they'll summon
which gives me a lot of
waiters,
keybinds because
so
there's like
wait staff
Alt
from
here
the
and then the
edges over
Shift,
these
and
little
then
guys, little
there's like a
waiters
bunch
will
of
AoE
I
them
have
down,
access to basically like a bunch of
down 'em
keybinds
up,
between
AoE
those
them
two.
down. But attendant takes priority.
If you don't have that while leveling and playing more casually, your main ones you want is Demon Bolt, Shadow Bolt, Hand of Gul'dan, and Dreadstalkers. That's like your main 4 that you're using all the time.
For a weapon, if you can use a Death Knight
So
to
like back, I used to play with like the number keys on my left hand, so I would bind those to like 1, 2, 3, 4, because those are the ones you're going to be using the
and
most.
they'll kind of twirl around the room. They kind of come down in like sections, so we'll call out for where a clear spot to continue doing the boss fight will be. Just move to that section.
Also,
and then one of the bigger mechanics of this fight is called Dance Macabre, where the bosses will hop up where they are right now, and you need to run to a spot in the room that has a glowing circle. So let's say I find my glowing circle over here, I get to it, the boss will then say something to the effects of boogie down, and I will have to move backwards down here. She might say move forward, you just move forward, and then left and right. And if
you know what
do
I'm
not
actually
do
going
the
to do
dance
here?
moves
I'm actually going to sub
you'll
Wilfred's
take
out here.
damage, but if you do, you'll get a buff coming out of it, and we'll start the boss fights again, or we'll start the fight all over. Not all over, but we'll resume it. Sorry.
Quick question: do you have to face a certain direction?
I'm going to use Wilfred's here because of the timing of this. I think I can actually make it work potentially.
There you go.
We'll try it out.
I believe in this order, the way we're doing it is once we get the last guy, Niklaus, when he's alone, he'll summon a large gargoyle vanquisher. It is very important that we focus that vanquisher.
Have you
down.
tested the Drain Life legendary? Seems strong and tanky
up.
for demo. I have not.
So just pay attention to the ads.
I think I'm going to make that one next week.
We're close to phasing the boss. We should
I've basically been making all the legendaries rank 1 to try them all out because I don't really know which ones I would want to upgrade. So we actually did this. There was the poll. I'm going to make a video on this here pretty soon. But we crafted this today. I crafted the Implosion Legendary because that's what everyone voted for on the poll. So
you can still fire spells at it.
I ran one dungeon with this. I kind of understand how this works now. I need to test it a little more and figure out some timings, spend some time in front of the target dummy kind of figuring out rotations for this. But we'll see. I think this will be good in a lot of dungeons. I don't think it's going to be good in every Mythic Plus. I ran Spires today, and Spires doesn't have enough big packs to be able to use it well. But super off topic response to your question. The Drain Life Legendary I think is going to be probably my favorite or one of my favorites in Arena and PvP, competitive PvP for our survivability. And I plan on making that one next. I really like the Dreadstalker one for our DPS, but it's more of a a casual BG legendary. Like if you're not doing ranked stuff. In ranked stuff, if I was like sitting a base, for example, in RBGs or I'm doing 2s and I need that survivability, I think the survivability you get from the life drain and pairing that with the essence drain PvP talent is just such an insane combo.
Yeah, so
I think that will probably be my go-to, especially if you're playing Necrolord and you run this Soulbind, the first one, Plague. Right, where you get the healing from these, you get the CC immunity from these. Like, there's just so much tankiness and all of that. What legendary are you using? I'm gonna use Wilfred's on this fight. I've been using Horn Nightmare, but I'm gonna use Wilfred's on this fight. I'm gonna wait till after the first attendant.
The attendant is out. Kill the attendant. Back on Frida.
I'm gonna miss my Dreadstalkers here on the Tyrant, but it's okay.
Find your partner.
Oh my god, everybody's alive.
Good job.
Man, I'm still getting such bad frame drops, man.
The dance. Find your glowy circle.
See, so right here is what happens. This is why you lose a lot of DPS. When this happens, you see my imps run up? They'll shoot him and it does 1 damage. So what ends up happening is you're losing all the value of these imps. And then when the attendant comes, the attendant also makes the boss immune, and your imps don't swap targets with you. Your imps will stay on whatever target they're on. And so that's why Demo is actually really tough on this fight, because you lose your imp fireball ends up being a really big chunk of your damage most situations, and you lose that, a lot of that at least on this fight, because of the AI of the pets. Like the pets should go on passive when they jump up there on the thing. The bosses should go immune. The bosses should go immune. We're killing the attendants fast enough where it might not be as bad. But that's why I couldn't figure out. I was like, why is my damage so much?
Recital. Find you guys. Give him some room.
That's so funny, dude. Look at what my graphics all the way turned down. Look at that. It looks like nothing.
Right,
like little tiny
circles.
circles.
Stavros. Are on Stavros. Get ready to AoE the waiters.
Okay, I have big damage here in like 10 seconds.
Dredger servants are.
I'm gonna wait.
Up there they are.
Okay, I'm gonna go here. We'll go big damage
get
here.
The far ones, please. Melee. Get the closer ones. Find your partners for Dark Recital. Alright, dancers. The center of the room's very clear right now. Also the end of the room. I suppose maybe just range get here. Attendant coming out.
Should be fine right here.
It's closer to melee than it is range. Back on Stavros.
So that was kind of weird. The reason those, I don't know if you saw, those numbers were invisible. Those were immunities right there where I was doing 0 damage, and they're just showing as zeros. See, like, so now I have all my imps, all these guys. Look at, they're just doing nothing. They're just shooting and doing no damage. I could see them fixing that though, because that's like a very obvious issue. Because I can't play around that at all. My pets should go on passive. They should come and stand next to me until I engage. The bosses should be immune during this and not take 1 damage, because the pet AI is reading it as if the bosses are still active.
Yeah, you know what? I can get one.
Waiters.
Waiters, kill them. Far ones, range, please.
Oh, I was late on that tyrant. I'm not used to using Wilfred's. That's why. That's part of the reason I don't like using it, because I'm not good with it. I forget I have it half the time.
Attendant, get ready. It's close to melee. Recital.
I'm sorry, guys. I know this frame rate is crap. I'm really sorry. This quality is pretty.
All right, dancers are
pretty
coming
poor.
down.
I'm not
Careful.
sure.
The attendant's not dead yet, guys. Please kill it.
Not sure.
Back on Stavros.
Oh
The front
my
of the room is
goodness.
clear. Careful. Attendants are coming out too. Please kill the attendants. We have many.
The waiters are up in the back, by the way.
Yeah, we're gonna have like double waiters, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna go big damage here.
Yeah, range. We have a lot of in the back right now.
Gargoyle.
And gargoyle.
Everyone on gargoyle. Ignore the waiters till the gargoyle is dead.
We have attendant as well.
Even ignore attendant, just get gargoyle first.
Really bad 1 shard hand right there.
Good pulls, DKs. Attendant. Waiters coming up.
I need to hold. I need to hold my Vile Fiend here.
Use personals to help out the healers. If you need to.
Rally.
We have an attendant running in from the center of the room. All right, get to your spots. Oh, we have the gargoyle. Oh yeah, range hit the gargoyle while we're dancing.
I'll watch as soon as dancing is done.
I'm gonna just go ahead and Vile Fiend, Dreadstalker's Tyrant here.
Attendants up.
Not the biggest Tyrant, but we're lusting here, so it's worth it, I think. Dude, I'm so delayed on this frame rate, guys. Oh my goodness, I can't cast. I can't even like tell what the hell's going on. Literally hard casting a Demon Bolt.
Finish the boss, please. Nice job.
We still top DPS, what the hell?
I thought I got something cool. It's just a green winter.
So I think we lose out, like right there, I think Imps is usually very close to Tyrant damage. So I think we lose out on a good couple percent of our overall
To where we fought Shriek
overall
Wave, first
DPS.
boss of this raid, and we will be doing
But
sludge.
at least
Sludge.
we're topping the charts here. Still doing good. So I think Wilfred's is going to be the go-to on that fight. I still need to work on... I play with it so little with this setup. I still need to wait and pair Vile Fiend with Wilfred's.
Mechanics that can really fuck up.
Let me catch up. I'm going to mute him just for a second. Let me catch up on chat. You need to change your rotation with the Implosion Legendary? Yeah, I need to mess with that. I'm going to mess with the Implosion Legendary, and I plan on, like, kind of testing it a bunch and figuring out. I definitely think it's good. It's really fun, but I have to figure out the rotation and way to play around that and kind of playing with that, the Implosion windows and your... what am I thinking? From the shadows debuff, right? Like timing all that stuff well is going to be crucial to really pulling that off. There's going to be certain breaking points too, where if you have enough haste, you're going to be able to fit like one more hand in that window. Like there's going to be some breaking points with that. So I need to kind of play with it a little bit and see. Wonder why his frame rate's dropping down. I'm pretty sure, I'm very confident the frame rate thing has to do with Streamlabs. I think if I turned off the stream right now and closed Streamlabs, I think the frame rate drop would go away. I think I need to update and change something in my Streamlabs settings. I think that's the issue. In your opinion, would Demonic Synergy be a good Lego to use on most fights? It's okay. It's not our best legendary. It's BIS for like Affliction, and I think it's actually even BIS for Destro. But if you're trying to play the other specs, I think Demonic Synergy is a good pick. It's not very strong for specifically Demo. If you're trying to play Demo, I would recommend a different legendary. Horn Nightmare is very good. Even Dreadstalkers is okay. Wilfred's is good. All those are really good if you're trying to main and play specifically Demonology. And all of those are good in all content. They have good AoE. They have good single target. They have use cases for everything. That's why I like those three, I think, the most. Just for giving you a lot of flexibility. I would not, if I was a new Demonology Warlock, I would not make Demonic Synergy because we don't actually get that much damage from ourselves, and a lot of our damage isn't even coming from our Felguard, and that's the only two things that are buffed with Demonic Synergy. Most of our damage is Imps and Tyrant, at least with the build that I'm playing and have been playing. So it doesn't impact those two things. Check to see if there are any add-ons that using a ton of memory. Plus you play on ultra wide. Yeah, the ultra wide thing I think is for sure an issue. So this, I think I'm going to go back. Let's do this. I think I'm going to go back to Horn Nightmare here.
Be on top of each other. So Is there any questions at all?
Because I
regarding
think this is,
fight?
I think if I remember that I was having to basically try and time it around 2-minute windows anyway.
Quan, if I can just like reiterate, like if you're a melee and you get chains, you should never use a mobility spell. You can just run out of everything. There's no need to dash or do like speed yourself up.
I think we will be lusting at the final pillar.
20%.
At what? 20%?
25. We'll probably beat it before he hits the last pillar.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, melee will also stack. I'm going to put a mark on.
We'll put this here for getting later on
put it
into
on
the thing. 69 viewers, nice.
Flatastic. He will be diamond.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys.
Melee, stack on
I apologize again for the frame
range,
drops. I'm
stack
gonna
on
figure that out. I probably need to get a new graphics card. We'll get it figured out because it's frustrating for me, and I'm sure it's frustrating for you
I will be
guys.
trying to call out where we will be moving. Please stay stacked on me because I'm trying to use as much room as we can. If you're ranged, of course. So we'll be lusting,
Shadow oil.
About 25%. Trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think so. Let me eat some food real quick before we start. So no questions. Perfect.
You can walk through the falling stuff if you need to. Like that's not gonna kill you. What's
Correct.
gonna kill you is getting away from your chain partner.
Yep. Traditionally, we're always trying to move left. So if you're chained to someone and you're running out,
Really want to play a lock now?
I guess it might be different for range, but for
It's a
melee.
good class, man. Lock pumps.
So the range people will come to melee. If you're a range player and you're chained to a melee guy, God forbid, you have to go hang out in melee.
So I can't remember the timings
All right.
on
Range,
this.
please stack on me.
Hello?
Hello?
Alright, sorry. Don't think my mic was working before.
All right.
I don't think that. I need to move
Made a
the.
range stack on the boomkin.
But I think I want to wait until the first
keep it a little
charge
tight
on the
too, if
pillar
you can.
before I pop cooldowns here, because I think that was an issue last time when we did it. Ideally, it's hard to do this to
do a
time
full
this well.
timer.
This is kind of
Everyone's
tough with
ready.
demo. You ideally want. Should we just go ham in the beginning? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
Alright, Alec, it's me and you, buddy.
Oh, I thought I had chains there.
Wiggles, I gotta move up a little bit.
Didn't I have chains? Or am I tripping out? Because if I had chains and I didn't run up, I would have
Bring Angelo up.
died right there. Destructive impact, 20 seconds.
Oh,
That's the
sorry.
charge, right?
We're gonna move up a little closer.
Okay,
So the healers
so
can
let's
reach.
try. We're gonna go here. Let's see if we can do it.
It's gonna be charging. Don't be in the way of the boss. Get out of the way.
Okay, that was actually really good timing.
Bringing him right back to where.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that again, but that was really great. Cause he takes a big damage amp there, so we got a big boost in the DPS right there.
Moving left. There you go. Moving left.
I hate when it does that and it pushes you into the wall and you can't see anything.
Yeah. Remember melee, move left. Move left for this
I
charge.
think I canceled that cast. Yeah, I did. See, like, so here I don't have Tyrant. If I had Wilfred's...
Healers, we need to be closer.
If I had Wilfred's here, I could have had that. I could have had Tyrant up again for that. So maybe that's the play on this fight.
Healer, guys, we're gonna go wide left here, I think, next charge. Actually, no, we're gonna go forward. All right, move forward.
We're going to Star.
I'm gonna save Vilefiend here for...
Move forward again.
Okay, I'm gonna wait. We have 20 seconds. Destructive impact. Yeah, I have 20 seconds. I'm gonna wait and hold. I'm gonna hold cooldowns here.
Move to the right here. That was unfortunate timing.
15 seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go here, right here. Get up to 3 shards.
Move forward. Don't be in the way of this.
Do you want Lust on this pillar?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that was really good. That was such good timing. Go, 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 go. Oh, no, good.
Move, yeah, kind of to the left a little bit, I guess. Of a funny spot. All right, move up and forward.
Oh, shit. Damn it. We're doing so good there. That could have been a good parse. Normal or heroic? This is on normal.
Move left.
It's just normal. But we have... Okay, so... That was interesting. That went way better than I had thought. So the destructive impact... I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Destructive impact, if you can see, it's really small. It's really small on my screen. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here. Destructive impact.
Circles, finish boss.
What I was doing there was basically saving my ramp up and trying about 15 seconds out, trying to do our full combo. And then if you lose time from having to move, you just basically get one less hand to Gul'dan there. We're running Horn Nightmare Legendary right now, and that setup is every 2 minutes, so I missed the second pillar. In hindsight, what I think I would do is I think I can run Wilfred's, and I think I can hit the Tyrant on every pillar. So I'd have Tyrant and Grimoire here. I'd have Tyrant by itself here, and then I'd have Tyrant and Grimoire here. And then I would have Tyrant by itself on the last pillar. I think that's the way to kind of min-max this, to try and pull off this fight, is running Wilfred's. And basically trying to play around those windows and hold Tyrant for that window, because you get a massive, like, I'll show you here. There was a 28k crit on my demon, on my demon fire from my Tyrant. You see that? 28,405. He takes, I think, like 100% damage in that, and I think it's only like 12 or 15 seconds. It's a pretty small window, but if you can cast your Tyrant basically at the time when he's charging, and you get full uptime with your Tyrant there, that's really the play.
Next fight is a 3
So,
phaser.
I don't know. That's kind of hard to do. But I think if we run Wilfred's, if I'm a little bit earlier on my first Tyrant cast, I think I can hit all of those lines. So basically, try and time it where Tyrant is coming up as he's doing the charge in the first cast. Watch that a little earlier, and really make sure I try and work and keep that Tyrant cast down. I also... the reason I died there was I went right, not thinking about the fact that I was chained, and I killed myself. It was a mistake on my part moving. The problem is I have my graphics turned down so low to try and prevent these frame drops that it's hard for me to see some of these mechanics are not very visible on my screen. Not an excuse, but just saying why that is. But so I think, so note to self, Sludge Fist is going to be Wilfred's. I also really liked Wilfred's on the council fight. I think that's definitely the play there, because you don't have these 2-minute windows. Shriekwing, I think we have to stick with Horn Nightmare. Wilfred's is kind of tough, but I feel like you lose value because it's basically those burst windows are every 2 minutes because of that immunity phase. And maybe there's some other way I can time it where you can utilize it better, but I don't think so. I still think you're going to be limited to the same number of tyrants over the whole fight. So I think running Horn Nightmare is better and just saving your tyrant for every 2 minutes. Damn, 98 people? What the hell, guys? Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. That's awesome. I got weak auras, was going to mess around with it. Really want the imp timer. So, yeah, so what you do for weak auras, honestly, I should probably do just a weak auras guide by itself. But if you go to Luxthos, that link that's on the add-on, and you hit this import button, you'll get a blank page here. When you go to those the add-ons to download it, what'll happen is it will give you like a copy paste of a string, and you just literally control V it into that, and it will upload the weak aura for you. This whole weak aura setup, I didn't make it. It's from Luxthos, and it changes with every spec. So like, I can show you guys here. If I switch to destruction, it changes everything for destruction, but stays in the same spot, and it monitors all the same cooldowns, and it does the same for affliction, which is why I really like his weak aura setups, because eventually when I want to start playing a different spec or whatever, you don't have to mess with your UI or anything. Like, you want to change your keybinds, obviously, but you at least have a weak aura setup to monitor and track all of the like useful information. So like, let me show you. Like, so if I go destruction here, you'll see this stays the same. This box stays the same, and it just changes to destruction. So it's super, super valuable. If you play any kind of specs, I highly recommend. And he, like I said earlier, he has all the legendaries factored in as well. I can type the name in chat of his Luxthos. He has like a website that you can go and download it, or you can find his YouTube video and it links to that too. But I highly recommend that. I literally go, any class I start playing, I go download his weak auras and import his weak auras and set that up, because if you swap specs or whatever while leveling, you still have the whole setup, and it's super, super clean, super, super helpful. Do you have a streaming schedule? So not really. Generally, we're raiding Tuesday, Wednesday nights, so that's kind of the times I try to stream, because I know a lot of people are interested in like the PvE raid stuff. But I don't have like a specific schedule, but Tuesday, Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific is when we raid. And so that's the last few streams. And then any streams in addition to that have kind of just been random, like on the weekends or whatever when I have time. Are your animated wings coming from the T-Mog? It looks like an Iolotha trinket animation. Yeah, it's from the helm. So this helm, every time you jump, when it's like not on its little cooldown, these wings pop up. So they go away, jump again. It's definitely the coolest helm transmog in the game, no doubt. What do you think about the PvP talent suggestion? Your demon bolt will always critically strike. Like you're saying, like a PvP talent suggestion to Blizzard. I could see that being actually a pretty good PvP talent. I feel like if you went like a demon bolt build, let me close the window real quick. I feel like if you went a demon bolt build though, that'd be kind of OP, because I can already, if I play that succubus setup, if I play that succubus setup right now with my current gear, I can get like 15k demon bolt crits in PvP. Will LFR count for the weekly chest? To be honest, I don't know. I haven't done LFR yet, but I would assume so, at least for the 3 boss kills. I think the boss kills would still count. There's no reason that they shouldn't for the weekly chest. Your eye level, I think, would be lower, because I think the boss kills are based on like the highest level content you've done. So it would be like your reward if you killed 3 bosses in LFR. I think your reward will be the eye level of LFR, but I could be wrong on that. Can you check your network and try and lower its resolution? My network, like, is that like a setting in game? What do you mean my network? Oh, this? What's your eye level? We're around like 205 right now. I can get up to like 207, I think, but I don't ever really play that because of legendaries and swapping stuff around. Also, keep in mind, all my legendaries are rank 1. Might be because you're streaming to 2 platforms. Restream might also be part of the problem. I didn't actually think about that too. That might be part of it. We might have to just start streaming directly to only YouTube. Most of you guys are on YouTube anyway. Sorry for those of you guys on Twitch. I think I might do that. Try that in the future and see if that changes anything. LFR does count towards the weekly. See, Anthony knows. It does. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have gear, you should definitely be doing LFR anyway. It's good. It's good practice too. That a lot of the fights are just figuring out your rotation specifically within those mechanics. So it's good practice too. If you haven't raided, done the raid as Demo, I definitely recommend doing LFR just to get a better feel for the fights and when the exactly what I did on Sludgefist. We've killed Sludgefist like 4 times. And this is the first time I'm kind of figuring out the timing of these windows to make sure I can try and optimize it, right? It's kind of just repetition and seeing the fights. Check the Streamlabs stuff? Yeah, I will. What I'm going to do, I was honestly really close to cutting off the stream. We're going to finish out. I know the FPS is crappy. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll fix it. I'll figure it out. I'm going to keep the stream going so we get a full Nathria clear for the VOD to post up. And then we'll cut the stream and I'll figure it out and mess with the FPS stuff and get that figured out. So these are my stats. People have asked me, like, why do I have so much mastery? I don't itemize for mastery at all, but I go with whatever I get that's the highest eye level. Because of demonic consumption scaling with health and int just being good all the time, it doesn't make sense to try and run lower eye level pieces for picking preferred stats. So can you guys see this? 16 crit, 13 haste, 23% mastery, 12% verse, 1% leech.
I think we're just waiting on Kogi and Liam.
I think Demo just needs some number buffs because the toolkit's really good. It feels smooth. Maybe more demonic strength. To basically add a new talent in the first row would be enough. Yeah, I'm honestly fine with the talents the way they are. I think the talents between all the different classes and specs, Demo actually has a lot of options, I think, in general.
Sorry, I'm here. Come here.
Oh, I was gonna keep going forever. Alrighty. So we have some markers out. They're gonna help us. We're gonna tank the boss. Between.
But I could see us getting a little bit of a damage boost potentially, or just cleaning up some of the AI. Sire also has bad AI stuff. I'll talk about that in a second.
First phase, we'll fight Call on the ground, and Grishal will be in the air, flying around, doing nothing essentially, or maybe doing little things. But I don't know what he's doing.
I'm gonna mute him because we already know the fight here. Sire has a similar mechanic. Look how bad that resolution is with all this turned down. Sire, when you go down into the bottom room and you know you're like in the cross, generally you have the ranged killing the ads that are out on the platforms, right? If you call Dreadstalkers those ads, the Dreadstalkers jump to the ledge and then they stop and they just sit at the ledge and they don't attack or do any damage. So it's really unfortunate because you basically want to be DPSing the melee ads. One exception is you can hand to Gul'dan the ranged ads and then your imps will still shoot them and that doesn't bug out. But you can't call Dreadstalkers the ranged ads in that fight, which I just figured this out last week because it's the same situation, right? You see your DPS is significantly lower and you're trying to figure out what's going on. And then I started watching the pet AI and that was what's happening. So on the platforms, Dreadstalkers bug out. You would think the Dreadstalkers would just jump over to the platform, but they just jump to the ledge and then they stop at the ledge. So it bugs out and they stop DPSing on that. I don't think there's anything he can do to improve his computer and stream to one platform. Yeah, we'll figure it. I'll troubleshoot this stuff later. Do it tonight or tomorrow and figure it out. What legendary are you using at the moment? We're using Horned Nightmare. Should we try Wilfred's this time? Should I see if I can make Wilfred's work?
Damage. So first blast is for people with bleeds. Second blast is everyone.
Let's
and
try
that's
it.
crystallize. So if you get crystallize, run it over here. During the fight, occasionally we'll get.
We'll try Wilfred's.
little
Wilfred's for this fight.
extra mechanics, and this can happen in all the phases. I think there's specific.
The times where I don't like using Wilfred's is when you have like Shriekwing, where you have that immunity, where you have these like transition phases and stuff. If the timing doesn't work out, it can be a little funky.
Bombardment. There'll be red swirlies on the ground. Just don't stand in them. Get out. There'll be one, I think, in the second phase where the
I analyzed
earth will
most
erupt
top
off the ground.
Demolock players.
There'll
Oh,
be smaller
PvP
ones,
players.
just get out, then the little earth
And most of them are
will
playing
shoot up.
Synergy. For PvP, I could see that.
And then,
I haven't looked at
phase two
like
will
Arena
happen.
Mate or
So
anything
that's when
as
the
of
call
late
goes up in the air, and
to see what people
Rachel
are playing in
will come down, we'll
PvP.
fight him. Wicked Blades
I
is
can see
still
that being because in
happening,
PvP, Felguard's a lot of your
uh,
damage.
but
That would
now
make
we
sense
have,
a little bit more in
reverberating
PvP.
eruption. So what that's going to do is going to mark a random player. You're going to run it over here to the edge. We're not going to stack them. We're going to make sure they're not stacked over here because it'll leave a circle on the ground, like looks like some rugged terrain or something. It does damage and leaves the zone after I don't know how long it is, but a few moments later, they'll start to shake a little bit, and if you drop the circle, you must go back and soak the circle you dropped. So you'll initially drop it here, you'll run back, and then when you need to, when we call it out, you run to the circle and you soak the circle that you dropped. Otherwise, it does damage to the raid.
I mess up this mechanic so
Let's see,
much.
Other things that happen as well.
I'm a little worried too because of having the resolution turned down so much.
Orbs we need to pick up and bring to
I'm going to turn this up a little bit.
Over here, Prince Renathal. It's pretty neat. I think that happens in both phases. And then third phase, they both come down. All the mechanics, I believe, happen
I wonder
at
if
the
one
same
of
time.
these.
We just kill them at the same time.
I wonder if one of these are messing up my
Does that
stuff.
make sense? This fight's fairly forgiving, because I think it's slightly undertuned. But any questions? Because there's a lot of stuff. Please ask now.
Are we feasting?
Yeah, why not?
Is I going to change something?
Everyone eat the feast.
The screen's just frozen now. Oh, did that change anything?
So remember, reverberating eruption, second phase ability. We're gonna bring it out to the corners. We're not gonna stack it, and then you're gonna soak it when it's
Put
time.
texture filtering to bilinear.
First phase, you have crystallize. You're gonna run it to circle. Bleeds get it.
I'm
first,
just trusting
then
what you
everyone
guys are
soaks it.
saying is gonna work and not just completely like
daggers
mess
on
up
you,
my graphics and
attacks,
make it so we can't see anything.
and it's pretty much the fight.
Okay,
Very
let's see.
easy. All right.
I wonder if literally clicking NVIDIA fixed it. Like it wasn't figuring out what my graphics card was and it was like tripping out. Like doing this.
Let us begin.
Oh, you know what?
Pop that. Alright. We do a pull timer.
You know, yeah, I did. It applied.
We lost on polar at phase 3, I forget.
Phase 3.
We'll look after. Shoot, that was late on that.
Blades in 3 seconds. If you get the blades, run to X. Cormac, can you kind of come to the center a little bit so you don't get hit by a blade? Thank you. Troops and Plumper. Good job. Coachella, get to circle. Plumper and you soak the initial blast. Now everyone will soak. Everyone soaks. Everyone soaks. Everyone soaks. Everyone soaks. Gotta be quicker, guys. We can do it. But fairly forgiving. So that's pretty much phase 1 right there.
Healer, could I dispel the magic debuff, please? And then spot heal that person we need to dispel.
So far, this is way better. You know what I think? This is gonna sound so dumb of me. I think honestly switching the video card to default to click my video card, the auto detect. I think I don't remember if it was my motherboard or what. There's part of this computer that had like a secondary video card built into some part of it that was like a crappy video card. I think it was picking that one. I don't know if this looks smoother to you guys, but I'm actually able to see my.
Circle. Good job. Soak. Everyone soak.
Everyone soak.
I didn't soak. That was bad. Sorry.
Going to get this orb real quick.
Okay, Vile Fiend.
Watch out for red swirlies.
I'm gonna dump shards here. We got Vile Fiend. I'm gonna do a Tyrant.
I believe someone in melee grabbed a swirly or grabbed a orb. Check your head if you have an orb. You're running it back, please. Watch out for red swirls. Alright, we're on Grishal. Everyone's try to get back.
Still like a little bit laggy, but I think I actually.
Yep, good job. Get over here. Alright, crystallize on Shud. Get to circle. Nope.
Don't soak yet.
That's right. There we go. Yeah, remember the first one is for bleeds. Second one's for eruption on wiggles. Get to the edge. Good job. Alright, you will soak that when we need to. Watch out. Get out.
Oh.
Wicked Blade on Blair's.
Oh shit! I was a little second. My stupid Wilfred's wasn't off cooldown. No. That was bad. I popped cooldowns. I thought my Tyrant was up. I forgot we're using Wilfred's. See, that's why I don't like using Wilfred's, man. I'm so bad about that.
Soak it.
Okay, we'll get one more hand up here, and then I'm gonna pop Tyrant. Damn, really jumped the gun there. Could have been a big Tyrant.
Crystallize on Fui. Give him some space. Bleeds. Get there. Then everyone soak. Everyone soak. Wicked Blades on wiggles. Kill the Goliath.
Eruption soaks in 3.
Get ready to soak your eruptions. Red swirlies. Soak if you dropped one. Kill the Goliath. We have red orbs on the ground. Can we get them to Prince in the back? Red swirlies. Blades. Get the blades out. Kogi, get the blade out. Get the blade out. Get the blade out. Get the blade out.
Okay, Tyrant's up in like 20-ish.
Swirlies. Someone's got an orb on them in melee. Crystallize on DK, give him out. Let him.
I think Flower has it.
See you.
Oh, I thought that
Nicola,
was.
Good, take it in.
Okay, so he's taking reduced damage
your
here.
Side eruptions. You left one.
Is there some kind of trick?
Swirlies.
I just wait and don't DPS here yet, or what?
Wicked Blades, Skullman, Cormac.
He's taking no damage.
I'm gonna go grab these circles.
Am I missing something, guys?
Alright, red swirlies, careful, watch them. Stoke your, whatchamacallit?
He's taking like no damage. Oh, it's because of the orbs, huh?
Yeah. Crystallize on Alec, get ready to help him.
We lusting?
Soak Alec, yep, we're lusting. Remember, there's still mechanics that are gonna be happening here. Wicked Blades. Seismic up, people, get ready to move. Swirlies, let's move. More damage on Grishal. Soak if you've dropped.
Maybe more on call, actually.
Oh yeah, call. A lot of damage on call, please.
Still really bad frame drops right there. Damn it, I was so excited. I thought we fixed the problem.
Kill call. Seismic up, people, get ready to move.
Lots of damage on call.
Yeah, everyone, focus call. Stop hitting the other guy. Get ready to help our boy. Continue call.
Basketball.
Yeah, they're both pretty good to go. Soak your eruptions. Good job.
Damn.
That was probably the cleanest one we've had so far, I'd say.
Okay, I'm not running Wilfred's anymore. Too bad with it, man. I just need to practice it like outside of
You're
raid.
not muted.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm not running Wilfred's anymore.
Austin, I know you were interested in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can you drop a port for yourself or a block portal?
Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, looks like we have a drop roll.
Oh.
The Crest of the Legion General.
I actually need that.
7.
Fuck. Guys, I'm actually going to turn the stream off here. I forgot. I'm going to come on my priest here for Sire because I need the legendary off it. And his frame drops are too bad. And Sire's is the worst fight for me by far with frame rate. I have a big issue with that. So apologize for the quality, guys. I will for sure get it figured out here. And before we stream, I think we're going to be doing Heroic tomorrow if you guys want to hang out. I'm not going to be logging on to the Priest for Heroic. We'll be doing it on the Warlock. So if you want to see Heroic Castle Nathria, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific is when we're going to start. Hit that sub button if you guys want to be notified when we go live. But it's 6 p.m. Pacific if you want to come by, hang out, say what's up. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. All you guys, the people coming back to chat, the names I recognize, I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. And we're going to go ahead and turn off the stream here. But have a good night, guys. Thank you. See ya.